The third and most important way that we keep costs down is insurance. This is where I have a personal bias that I think you need to work with an agency that is either run by an attorney or absolutely has a very knowledgeable, deeply experienced attorney on their staff. The reason for that is the most complicated issue in the United States is insurance coverage. And you have two issues, really three, but two. One is the pregnancy and the care of the surrogate during the pregnancy. Who's going to cover those medical expenses for the doctor's appointment during the pregnancy, the delivery of your child, and anything that might happen to the surrogate as a result of the pregnancy? Okay? The second is, once that baby's born and you have this slippery, wiggly little creature out and crying in the delivery room, who's going to pay for the care of that baby? Because I love it when you all raise your hands. How many of you want twins? Look around! Okay. What increases in likelihood with twins?
Early birth.
Premature delivery. Premature delivery means a higher likelihood of a long hospital stay. Long hospital stay means big hospital costs. Who's going to pay those? You heard you could get a pre-birth order. Does everybody understand what a pre-birth order is? It's a court order in the United States that before the baby is born is entered by the court that says as soon as the baby is born, you are the parents, and that can't change, and the surrogate is not. Now, if you're afraid the surrogate's going to change her mind, that's a great thing. The likelihood is, and this is an important message, the last thing you need to worry about doing surrogacy in the United States is whether the surrogate is going to change her mind and want to keep that baby. That is your smallest risk. Out of 15,000 surrogacies that they monitored in the United States, 87 of them had any conflict. And 67 of those were parents who didn't want the children because they got divorced, lost their job, went bankrupt, the child was sick. Only 20 of them were surrogates that didn't want to give the baby up. That's less than 0.25%. The likelihood of your surrogate changing her mind, I can't put my fingers close enough together. The only person who can cover that baby for you is the surrogate. And the only way she can do it is if she remains the legal mother at birth. So that technically, as the legal mother, her child is an eligible dependent under her policy. So we work, I read every insurance policy of every surrogate before you ever see her profile. I know every word in her eligible dependency clause. I know every word in her exclusion section. I know whether it covers surrogacy. I know whether it will cover the child. And if you are willing to be patient, because all of you are going to want a surrogate with that policy, and not all women have that policy, which means to lower cost, sometimes you have to be patient and extend time. Instead of getting matched with a surrogate today, you may get matched with a surrogate in 6 months. That 6 months insulates you from a $100,000 or more medical bill. Is that 6 months worth it? I think so.